comes a new challenger.
Our fighters are ready to lay it all on the line.
Ready? Then
Round one. Fight.
All right, first round. What's going to happen? Waiting for the opponent to make the first move. The move whips and they get nailed with a punch counter. Uses this opportunity to really lay into the opponent with a damaging combo. Got some big juicy damage on that counter. Adds on a bit extra to that to make sure the opponent walks away with a full plate. No more drive gauge. And the throw ends the round. Player one on the board first with a win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Fantastic reaction there. Took him to the corner and a flash. Gets the jump in. Player two holding on to that corner advantage. This may be it. That's the counter. Both fighters planning something? Are we going to see him willing to risk it for the overdrive? Picks up the counter. This is going to be huge. Next, the counter. Heat more fuel to the fire. Cook them up. Player one closes it out.
Final round.
Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point. Good decision with that throw. Jumps in. Impact squash. Experiencing burnout. Player two is in burnout state. A very precarious situation. This is hard. Both sides getting ready. Next, the counter. Ace rushes in. They're in range. We gonna see a jump in? Tossing to the face. Are we gonna see a comeback? Closes it out. Woo! I dare you to find me a better match than that. Get up and tell it what's good. How's this match gonna shake out? It's gonna be exciting to see.
Gotta do round one. Fight.
All right, first round. What's going to happen? Uses this opportunity to really lay into the opponent with a damaging combo. Checks with a projectile. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Player two blazing through that drive gauge to try and set the pace. Impacts a no-go. Their life is looking critical, and they can't rely too much on drive. Gets them. Player one sets the tone with that win. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Round two. Fight.
Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Goes for a projectile to try and change the pace. Player two was completely shut out in that last round. They really need to think about whether to press on with their current game plan or change up their playstyle a bit. Sees it coming. Oh, burnout triggered! Player two has an empty drive gauge. This is a very precarious situation. Going in? Come upstairs! Still slugging it out at this range. What'll happen here? Player two will look to apply pressure here. Flashes it. Life lead is there, but still ends the round with a sick combo. Amazing. Player one brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
comes a new challenger.
Two of the biggest lab monsters are about to get it going.
Round one. Fight.
The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. Good parry there, and not much damage dealt so far, but they may be looking for an opening to run with. Player one is going to have a hard time managing their drive now. Quarter makes it hard to escape. What'll be their setup here? What's their game plan here at this critical stage? Solid combo. That's some big juicy damage on that cap. Nice! Sees the combo through and takes the round. Player one takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with?
Round two. Fight.
Smart play to stop the opponent. Looking that off and keeps going. That attack landed for a counter hit. They'll have to decide how to follow up. Player one will look to apply pressure here. Picks up the counter. This is going to be huge. Knockdown, and their will to win is really being a super art. Life lead is there. Granted, cleanly. Player one brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow-up here? Jumps in, grabs him, shoots off a fireball up close. Still slugging it out here. Player one pushes the opponent into the corner. There's a corner switch. Not much drive to work with at the moment. Player one needs to deal with this burnout. Sticks the combo. Life lead opens up. Gets him. Player one picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Round two. Fight.
I guess they both like jumping. They both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. That drive impact doesn't get through. Smart play with the throw. What'll happen? Brushes that off and keeps going. Risky up-close scrap still going. Knockdown, and player one will look to apply pressure here. Throws them forward and maintains the corner. Drives it back, misses. In there. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win?
Final round. Fight.
It's the drive. This is gonna hurt. Uh-oh. This could really tip the scale. Super! Anti-air in the clutch. This could lead to some big damage. All the throw connects. Willing to risk it for the overdrive. Player, that back row was huge. Tries to act quickly but whiffs the attack. The reaction's on display. A wheel and whip. They're wide open. A jump. Chips them for the win. That was catch as catch can as you're gonna get in a fight. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Tries to make something happen with an overdrive arc. Misses the drive impact. Turns it up a notch and sends them to the corner. Answers that jump in with a perfectly timed parry. They made it look easy. The throw hits. Now the fun begins. Player two has them legit shook in the corner. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. What a clutch side piece there. Now they need to capitalize on this chance. Gets the parry in and adds some pressure. Opts for the throw to close it out. Player two sets the tone with that win. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Round two. Fight.
Burns the drive gauge. Gets the jump in. Hits him with a stopping body. Risky up-close scrap still going. Sticks the combo. Goes for the throw. Denied. Jump smart play to stop the opponent. Grabs and throws him away. Oh, burnout triggered. Burnout activates. Uses the gauge for a super.
Waiting to pounce on this chance to go all in with Terry's rising fast. Their opponent's gonna have to break this all in.
Okay, he is raw critical. What's gonna happen?
Player 1 with the rhythm owning that space.
All the throw connects. Amazing. Player 2
Can't use any drive.
doesn't touch the throw. Player 2 was an absolute beast in that match.
Comes a new challenger.
Our fighters are ready to get down to it, so let's start the match and see what these warriors are capable of.
Time for a beatdown. Round 1. Fight.
The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. It's back with a well-placed drive reversal. Well, they managed to escape the corner, but they can't let their guard down. Player 2 in that dangerous burnout state. What are they thinking here? Player 2 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. Knockdown. Grabs him. What's their game plan here at this critical stage? Drive lead opens up.
Burnout! Expect the tempo of the match KO!
Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Round 2. Fight.
Flies in with a fist to keep the pressure on. Hits them with a stopping block. Gets the combo. Hold up, they broke through the super arm. Must have seen it coming. Ends the meter, hoping for a good return. Uses the gauge for the super. They're not playing around here. The life remaining tells us we're halfway through this match. Will we see a drive in? Tries to act quickly, but with the attack.
Counts off the tank and scores the win.
Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
Here comes a new challenger.
It's time to see what both fighters have in store for us today.
Round 1. Fight.
All right, first round. What's going to happen? Denies the attack and checks with a projectile. Okay, we're in the early stages of the round. Trips him up. Player 1 has them legit shook in the corner. Somehow pushes back all the way to center stage. Takes the chance. That last attack took some courage. Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Projectile to try and change the situation. Dashes. Throws them to negate the block. Still scrapping for control of the space. Big opportunity coming. Going in. Will we see a drive in? Both fighters are low on drive. What'll they use it on? A quick breather. Zones with the fireball. Avoids getting stuck in the corner. KO! Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point. Ooh, looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Gets them with the anti-air. Jump! Perfect execution with the anti-air. Player 2 with a slight lead. Will they capitalize? What are they gonna do? Okay, here we go. What anti-air? Gets them with a Euro step. What's next? Both are ready to pull the trigger on their super.
Super to show you what a PhD in fighters can do for you. The wolf of South Town is on the hunt and ready to show his face. My man's about to show everyone who runs this town. It is over. Player 2 made some smart moves there. Great game.
They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Nice fireball. Drive reversal. Blocks the impact. Experiencing burnout. Player 1 chases them down. Knockdown. Player 1 has used up all of their drive gauge. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important here. Player 1 is in burnout. Drives off the table. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. Goes for a projectile to try and change the pace. KO! Player 2 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling.
That's the dome.
Big counter. Gets the combo. Okay, they trade hits. Still scrapping for control of the stage. A quick breather. Player 1 can't use any drive moves without burning out. Going in, burnout.
Expect the tempo of the match to 10.
Noticeable life lead. Is a comeback still possible?
Flatline them.
Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
Here comes a new challenger.
Our fighters are ready to lay it all on the line.
Come on, get ready.
No mercy for you.
Round 1. Fight.
The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. An aggressive attack. There's a corner switch. Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. The drive gauge is completely empty, meaning their ability to block is also weak. Player 1 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. Get right in there. What a finish. Great lead on the life gauge there. Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? A brave forward jump there to start.
You're in my way.
Hit them with a stopping block. The impact doesn't going on the offensive? You've got to be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. Knockdown and player 1 will have charges forward. They return to center stage. A drive impact could end it all here. Both fighters planning something? KO! This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks.
Final round. Fight.
Stark hits them with a stopping block. Using just looking to impress with this super.
They should have kept this one classified, because it's straight up nasty. Delta Red on stone.
Continuing mission.
What will they do next? Escape from the cannon fight. There's a drive impact. They're hurt big time.
No, critical art now?
All the throw connects. Amazing. Over in a flash. Gotta hand it to both of our fighters. They put on a... Two of the biggest lab monsters are about to get it going.
Round one. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Uses the target combo to take a chunk of damage off the opponent. The super armor does its job. Neither of them willing to back off here. Takes a trip. Gets the parry in and adds some pressure. Turns it up a notch and sends them to the corner. Life lead opens up, gets Player one on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on.
Fight.
Demon Raid? How will they brushes that off and keeps going? Sticks the
Hits the overthrow throw out of the teleport.
drive rush to keep it going. Player two will look to apply pressure. Uses the gauge for a super up. Uses the gauge for the super. They're not playing around here. Using the super can open up, hits them with a stop and pop. Oh, burnout triggered. We have super arts on deck. There's still a ends the round with a sick combo. Amazing.
Terry.
Player one brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
To Valhall Arena. Comes a new challenger.
What are we going to see transpire between these fighters? No one knows, but this is going to be a must-see match. All right, first round. What's going to happen? Player one pushes the opponent into the corner. Lots of aggression from both sides. They get the wall splat, and now the opponent is defensive. Player two doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play. This is going to hurt. Player two is in burnout. Drives off the table. Knockdown. Lands the forward throw. The corner pressure continues. Player one needs to use what little drive they have left effectively. Life lead opens up. All right, what's coming up next? This is the perfect range to reach out and tag them with something. KO. Player two takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? How will they take advantage of everything going on the offensive? Long low attack hit. Sees it coming and blocks it out. Player 2 can't use an burnout triggered. Both fighters planning something? Player 2 in dire straits with burnout. Shoryuken? Go connects and does big damage. What'll happen here? The drive impact is denied. Side switch in the corner. Going tries to make something happen with an overdrive arc. Player 1 needs to use the threat of the corner, experiencing burnout. Risky. Oh no, they're stunned. Don't opt for the critical art. This is going to hit for a critical art. You gotta imagine that this is not only gonna wreck their life loss, but also their nerves. Player 2 can't. No way. No signs of letting up from out of the corner. No! Critical art now? This is gonna kill. No doubt about it.
Sit down and shut up!
Closes it out. Player 2 is a force to be reckoned with.
Manon. First practice, training. Valhall Arena.
Y'all tired of playing the sideline.
Manon.
Watching on.
It's time to
I got the man to
life
stay.
of my life. Show 'em what I got, cause you know that it's mine.
From little place. Let me begin. Dance for me. With grace.
Now, find a new rival.
This isn't about just winning the match. Pride and bragging rights are at stake here. Both fighters will need to bring their A game to the table. All right, first round. What's going to happen? Gets a chance with that jump. But down to the wire. The move whips and they get nailed with a punish counter. Brings out the super art. How is this gonna work out for them? All right, what's coming up next? Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. Snipes them out the air. Player 2 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. They both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. Transverse. The hit throw connects. Risky up-close scrap still going. Player 1 is working with a better gauge. What can they do with it? Brushes that off and keeps going. This is gonna be bad news. Player 1 hits a good spot to use the super. Turns the bar to unleash the storm. Sakai Fuhasan. Dongquan takes them off their feet. The low. Player 1 can't afford this bomb critical. What's all bent it on the fireball? Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Low heavy hits. Mix up incoming.
Look away.
Deals some sick damage there in exchange for some healing. Still slugging it out here. Player 1 has used up all of their drive gauge. The drive gauge is completely empty, meaning their ability to block is also weaker. Got their eye on the air. Taking stock. Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. KO! Player 2 on the board first with the win. they'll want to keep the pressure on. Throws them to negate the block. Just out of range for that throw. From up above. Renverse. The hit throw connects. The exchange blow. Still sluggish charges forward. Breaks those shins. Connects with the renverse to boost their metal level. Both fighters won't play their game. Says no with the overdrive tendon. Burnout activates. It's a good spot to use the super. Will this be enough to kill?
See ya!
Are they dead? Oh, they're dead! What a way to close it out! We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? Final round. Who will the fighting game impact? Squash! Clutch, flush, anti-air. Loads up above. Player 2 has the super gauge advantage. This is gonna hurt. Shrugs that off. Player 1 is looking at a grim situation with burnout. The renverse hits, sends him tumbling. Player 1 with the rhythm owning that space. It is over. Player 2 really had to fight for that.
Here comes a new challenger.
This is gonna be a 5-star match. Get ready for history to be made.
Round 1. Fight.
All right, first round. What's going to happen? Lots of aggression from both sides. Now they get pushed into the corner, where it's going to be very difficult to escape. Player 1 will be in a world of hurt if their drive gauge runs out. How much damage can they deal before the opponent's drive gauge replenishes? Player 2 can't afford to get hit again, but still has a KO. Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Everything up until now, and everything from here on out, is so vital. Renverse, the hit throw connects. Player 1 needs to use the threat of the hook. Blocking that drive impact isn't going to work. Player 1, oh, burnout triggered. Ends the meter, hoping for a good return. Closing it out with a super art finish. Nice and clean. It's too much. Player 1 played with a lot of heart to pull off a tremendous win. Definitely one to watch. How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow-up here? Denies the jumping attack with a jumping attack of their own. They gotta escape from the corner before the pressure builds up. Alright. Clear that neither of them wants to be in the corner. Tagging on a super art here to turn up the heat. The jump in catches them. Takes a trip. Player 2 is up intercepts. Slick anti-air finish. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Decides to puff up while they can. Goes in on the impact for nothing. Oh, burnout triggered. Neither of them willing to back off here. Decides to meet them in the air. Player 1 has an empty drive gauge. This is a very precarious situation. What'll happen here? Jump? Barely blocks the jump in. A quick breather. Jump! Closing moments of... Oh, yo! Rock super hit! Closes it out! Player 1 made all the right moves. And this experience is only gonna make them stronger. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done. Adds on a bit extra to that to make sure the opponent walks away with a full plate. Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. Adds a little super juice into this combo for more damage. Player 2 can't afford to get hit again, but still has a chance to take the round if they can find openings to use their drive. Life lead opens up. KO. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. A brave forward jump there to start. The drive impact doesn't get them the punish counter, but it's still good. Risky up-close scrap still going.
Burnout! Expect the tempo of the match to change.
Player 1 has an empty drive gauge. This is a very precarious situation. Knockdown and player 2 has the chance, sets up with the jump in. The low. What'll happen here? KO. Player 1 made all the right moves, and this experience is only gonna make them stronger. How is this rematch going to play out? Are we gonna witness a blow up here? That drive impact doesn't get through. Lots of aggression from both sides. Good anti-air. The throw hits. Now the fun begins.
Let me take it.
Well-timed corner switch. Takes a trip. Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. Taking stock. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. Jumps up. Player 1 can't afford mistakes without that drive gauge. Closing. Just goes for it at this range. Goes for the shot. KO. Player 2 wins the first round and is now riding a huge wave of momentum. Jumps. Sticks the jump in. Hits him with a stop and pop. Experiencing burnout. It's a good spot to use the super. Oh, the power they do. It's gonna turn out some big damage. Part ballet, part judo, and all style. Player 1 might have just shifted this round into high gear. We have a super art on deck. Expect to see way more sets up with the jump in. Player 1 is barely drives and back misses. Okay, here we can whip. They're wide open. Rounderse, the hit throw connects. Both sides getting, there's the drive impact. More fuel to the fire. Hook them up. Player back combo finishes it. Player 2
Gets the win in a convincing fashion.
Ken. Ryu, Ken. Terry, Aki, Rashid, Dawson. Zangia, Ed. Akuma, M. Bison, Akuma. Terry, Akuma, M. Bison, Akuma. Comes a new challenger.
They're all fired up. We're almost underway.
Come on, get ready. Round 1. Fight.
The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. Deftly shuts out the jump. Anticipated that counter and blocks. Combo with the target combo. All right, what's coming up next? Player 2 is going to have a hard time managing their drive now. Neither of them willing to back off here. Heading into the end game now, It's getting tense. Experiencing burnout. Takes a trip. Neither fighter can use their drive move. How will they close out the round?
Races with power wins!
Gets tagged by the fireball. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Round 2. Fight.
This round is so important. You can feel there's the drive impact that's going to lead to a juicy punish counter. Player 2 holding on to that corner advantage. The corner makes it hard to escape. Rushes that off and keeps going. Player 1 in dire straits with burnout.
It's a good spot
To use the super. Is this gonna kill? And it's just enough. Solid lead on the bars. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in for this one. Immediate jump in. It's time for both fighters to lay it all on the line. Look at the damage. Close range project goes to the air.
Denied! Keeps cool and locks them out.
That corner is starting to look scary. What now? Player 2 is on the brink of disaster.
Nothing stops this train!
And there's a burnout. Player 2 can't let this simmer. They gotta start cooking.
They are done!
Gotta hand it to both of our fighters. They put on a real clinic for us. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run. Rushes down the opponent to impose their will. Gets the parry in and adds some pressure. Decent return on that combo. What's their game plan here at this critical stage? Player 1 is just about out of drive out of that. Grabs him. Life lead opens up. There's the drive impact that's going to lead to a juicy punish counter. Player 1 has depleted their drive game, but they are still within range to win this round. Oh god, this is tense. Goes for the fireball, which is very strong at this range. Player 2 will look to apply correct. How will they utilize this? KO. Player 2 on the board first with a win. They'll want to keep the pressure on.
Round 2. Fight. I'll show you.
Doesn't miss a beat. Oh, burnout triggered. Player 2 in dire straits with burnout. Burnout. Expect the tempo of the match to change. Adamant flame. Scrapping it out up close. Going on the offensive? Are we gonna see it closes it out? Here's the final round. The real fight starts now.
Time for one more.
Fight round. Fight.
The last round. It's now an excellent block. Knocked him out of the air. Pumps the brakes on the impact.
Anti-air in the clutch!
Player 2 has an empty drive here. This is a very precarious burnout, but they may have a plan here. Sets up with the jump in.
No! Critical art now? Snatches him with simple calamity! We're about to see a move that really means business!
A real test of nerves here. Player 2 has a full drive gauge, but is on the brink of a whip. They're wide open.
Yes, sir! More damage, please! Ugh! Take a
Drive effect misses. No! Stunned off the wall.
No one could have called that!
Player 2 clinches the win. But that could have been anyone's game. No way we could have called it.
new warrior has entered the ring!
They're all fired up. We're almost underway.
Round one. Fight!
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? They're not going to allow any jump-ins. It's the start of the round. How will they start their approach? On dangerous turf. Easy to get tagged at this range. Player 2 will be in a world of hurt if their drive gauge runs out. How much damage can they deal before the opponent's drive gauge replenishes? Shoots off a fireball up close. Nails the anti-air. Blows them. What's next? Life lead opens up. Takes them all the way to the corner with that.
They've got the meter for a drive impact.
Finishes it with the anti-air. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Round two. Fight!
Stones with the fireball. Player 2 did a great job of reading their opponent up close that last round. Can they keep the momentum? Spinning bird kick. Going in, hits him with a stop and pop. Burnout activates. Player 1 will look draw critical. What's gonna happen?
Spans all 3 bars to give him one of life's hardest suckers. Take a sip.
Noticeable life lead. It's a comeback. Oh my god, they just choked it up.
Both sides getting ready. That was the highest I've ever seen one. That was catch as catch can as you're gonna get in a fight.
Versus Special Match. special match. Extreme battle. Here comes a new challenger.
What are we going to see transpire between these fighters? No one knows, but this is going to be a must-see match. Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. They gotta escape from the corner before the pressure builds up. Denies the attack and lots of aggression from both sides. Checks him with a projectile. All right, what's coming up next? Player 2. Oh! There's a punish counter. This can lead to something very big if they can capitalize. Was looking for that jump attack. In a dire situation, they can't afford KO. Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Nice solid counter. The drive impact whiffs. Are they ready to fuse the gauge for a super arm?
Big anime vibes with Imperium Bang.
Dealing a nice chunk of damage. What a payoff! Twisted knuckles. Smart play to stop the opponent there. Knockout and player 1 is working with a burnout activates. Gotta be careful not to whip at this range. Player 1 will have to deal with this dangerous bout of burnout for a while. Excellent block. Impact squat. Throws a projectile to zone the opponent. Knuckle wakes him up. Hits him with a stopping bomb. Now turns out. Getting the tops off the tank and scores the win. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Starts things off with a jump in. That's a counter. Ooh, what a smart throw. Pumps the brakes on the impact. Knocks them out of the air. Taking chunks out of each other. Get them. Will this super art do anything? Uh-oh. This could really tip the scales.
Locked on.
This might be a hooligan grab. It is over. Gotta hand it to both of our fighters. They put on a real clinic for him.
Here comes a new challenger.
We're in for something special right here, right now.
Here's to round one. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Deals some sick damage there in exchange for some meter. Air throw. Had their eye on the sky. Lots of aggression from both sides. Player 2 has used up all of their drive gauge. Holds out with the block. Not shy with the grab. Alright, what's coming up next? Sticks the jump in. KO. Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? A brave forward jump there to start. They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Fires off the turnover. Big counter. Oh wow, picks the air throw. Player 2 has an empty drive gauge. This is a very precarious situation. Breaks the block with a throw. Daku Hadouken. You've got to be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. Knockdown and what a finish! Well, listen, when you're locked in, you're locked in. That was a decisive win. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Just out of range for that throw. Utilizes an overdrive art there to tack on just a little more damage. Throws them to negate the block. Player 2 is just about out of drive out. Baits them for the air throw. Slight miscalculation on the air throw spacing. Life lead is opening up, but that could still be overcome with smart drive use. They're jostling for the dominant position in the corner. There's a good KO. Player 2 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling.
Round 2. Fight.
Goes for the jump in to start. Fires off the turnover. They both showed their hands a miraculous grab. Yo, put that away. Combo with the target combo. Scrapping picks the air throw. Experiencing burnout. Player 2 has an empty drive gauge. This is a very precarious situation. Sets up with the jump in. Connects with the throw. Going in. A drive impact could end it all here. A projectile to say, get off him. Perfect execution with the anti-air. This is gonna hurt. What a finish. Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
Versus Special Online. Here comes a new challenger.
Give me that drama. Give me that grime. Are y'all ready? It's fight night time.
All right. Round 1. Fight.
The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. They're not going to allow any jump-ins. Okay, we're in the early stages of the round. What's the play here? On dangerous turf. Easy to get tagged at this range. Very nice anti-air there. They read their opponent like, oh! Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. Gets the jump in. Adds on a bit extra to that to make sure the opponent walks away with a full plate. Projectile to try and change the situation. No more drive gauge. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. Low heavy hits, mix up incoming.
Adamant flame.
Going in, closing moments of the match. One hit's gonna do it.
In there.
Player one picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Immediate jump in. Smart play to stop the opponent there. Player two shrugs that off and keeps going. Player one took that round comfortably. No need to bring out the big guns yet. This is the grab.
It's a good spot to use the super. Big anime vibes for the period then.
Player two holding on to that hook.
Anti-air in the clutch.
Player one will look to apply pressure here. There's a change of sides. Are we gonna see him flatline again? Here's the final round. The real fight starts now.
We know how to. Final round. Fight.
Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Zaku Hadouken!
Drops him hard.
Uses their drive to maximize their damage. Oh, burnout! Did they mean to do that?
In with the cross. Good work.
Are they going to be able to come back and snatch victory from the jump?
Sits him down with a super. Now that's how you take a round.
Gotta hand it to both of our fighters. They put on a real clinic for us.